Hey everyone, it's the FinalRound and my name is Jordan and it's Saturday morning. I normally don't do Saturday morning videos and please don't tell me I look sick. This is just how I look after a long work week, 40 plus hours, and doing YouTube videos and drinking my coffee. So I am perfectly fine. I got a lot of rest, like I said in the community notes. The best news yesterday that I got was a couple of people decided to sponsor some kids from compassion.com that I shouted out a couple of days ago, and that's amazing to hear. But for today, there's some injuries that are keeping some lines out. Devin Booker might play, game time decision. Tyrese Halliburton illness is keeping all of the Pacers stats off and all of the Cleveland Cavaliers stats are off because don't know about Darius Garland. So did the best I could with what's available and found some picks for you guys. And you'll see some images that come on the screen. Those images will be from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description that'll take you to Outlier for a 7-day free trial if you'd like to check it out. So this episode will be powered by Outlier. So my first pick's gonna be Mitchell Robinson over 7.5 rebounds. I know they're on a back-to-back, but it's early in the season, so I'm not sure how much a back-to-back's going to affect them. Mitchell Robinson is a great rebounder, especially offensive rebounding. He is a machine. This year, he started off with 6 rebounds. He only played 22 minutes in that game, so he went under. And then the second game, just last night, he got 13 rebounds, where he played a normal game's worth of minutes. And now they're going up against the Pelicans, head-to-head versus the Pelicans. Last season, he got 13 rebounds. There's just a stat for last season. In 2022, he got 15 rebounds, and then 2021, he got 5 rebounds. I'm not sure if that data really is relevant anymore, but 15 and 13 in the past 2 games against the Pelicans for Mitchell Robinson. So I like him to go over 7.5 rebounds. I feel like that line's kind of low for him just because of that first game at 6 is kind of put it down a little bit, and even the 13 last night didn't get it to bump up. My second pick I like is Herbert Jones of the Pelicans. So the Pelicans are fresh. They've only played 1 game this year, and they will be playing against the Knicks, who just came off a game last night. Like I said, I'm not sure. The season is brand new. The Knicks could still feel good, and it's not a long season drag, and then you have a back-to-back. But I like Herbert Jones over 6.5 rebounds plus assist. I would say points in there. He does score well, and he does get over his line, so his PRA isn't out of the question at 17.5. It's just there's a lot of mouths to feed when the Pelicans are healthy. You got Zion, you got Brandon Ingram, and you got CJ McCollum all trying to get points, and he went over his points line last game, but still I like rebounds and assists for him. So Trey Murphy and Najee Marshall will be out. They're both also forwards, so that's going to help Herbert Jones minutes. He played 38 minutes in the first game, and he should see that workload unless it's a blowout. And in that first game, he got 8 rebounds and 3 assists. So he broke this rebounds plus assists line with just rebounds alone. And in his last 4 games against the Knicks, he's gone over this 3 out of 4 times. The one time he did not go over, he played just 13 minutes. So, and if you take a look at his last 10 games played, he's gone over this mark 8 out of 10 times, and the 2 times that he missed, he hooked, so he just got 6. Right under that 6.5, so very easily could have gone over there. So really like this play with Herbert Jones of the Pelicans over 6.5 rebounds plus assist. And if you guys could you please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You can say anything, tell me plays that you like, and just put it in the comment section. Help everyone out. I think it's great to see additional plays because when you think about it, there's a right answer for every single play out there, and I know other people are doing their research and finding things. So thank you to the people who do comment and help my channel grow. My third pick's gonna be Lauri Markkanen. I know I went with him the very first game with points, and he came out cold, but he looked a lot better last night. Not going with points for this game. I'm looking at his assists plus rebounds at 9.5. So his rebounds line is at 8.5. So just adding assist makes it just 1 extra. So all he needs is 1 to kind of push with adding assists. And if he gets 2, now we're helping with the rebounds. So he's gone over this mark 2 out of 2 times to start the season. And over his last 8 games played, he's gone over this 7 times. And you'll see on the screen, you'll see the ones where he got 2+ assists. And that helps obviously with the rebounds. And last season against the Suns, I know they're a different team. You know, DeAndre Ayton was out there rebounding, and now they have Nurkic. But he went over 2 out of 3 times against the Suns last year. If that means much, I don't really think it means too much. Just throwing that out there. And my 4th pick, taking a look at the Sixers points lines with James Harden out now. Tyrese Maxey got a big bump. Joel Embiid is still pretty high, pretty low compared to his last season averages. You know, he was able to get 30 points pretty easily in games, but he just wasn't doing too well in that first game. I know it was the Bucks, but I'm gonna wait and see if he gets things rolling. But one guy with his line that hasn't really changed much since last season is Tobias Harris, and I like him over 14.5 points. I used Outlier and I filtered out all the games with James Harden out to see how Tobias Harris played. And in that first game, he dropped 20 points. So, you know, that's already 5 points over what we would need. And in the last 10 games with James Harden out, he went over this mark 8 times. And the last 2 games against Toronto, Toronto is actually a pretty good defense, slower paced team. He went over this mark against Toronto as well. So very consistent for Tobias Harris. I would like Maxey, but I just don't like that bump that he got. If they still had it at that 21.5, yeah, I would definitely take it, but not where it went up to. I think it's like 24.5, and it's getting close. It's getting close. I know he can do it, but not one I'd be confident in. And want to shout out some of my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Jock Market, ParlayPlay, and Sleeper Fantasy. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these apps, and they will match your first deposit up to $100, except for Underdog. They will match your first deposit up to $500. That's promo code FinalRound11. In the description, there will be links that'll take you straight there to those apps with the promo code. I appreciate anyone who signs up with those because it does help me out. In my 5th pick, the line isn't out yet, and this was a guy that I had mentioned last time they played. It's Kelly Oubre Jr. So last time they put his line out very late, very close to game time, and I think it was 13.5 points, and I was like, okay, Kelly Oubre Jr. was one of the top scorers for the Charlotte Hornets last year when Rozier was out, LaMelo Ball was out. You know, he was the guy. He was scoring a ton of points, and he comes in off the bench and he drops 27 points off the bench, and he gets significant minutes. So look out for that line. If it's definitely not going to be 13.5 again, and they are going to drop it late again. But if it's 14.5, 15.5, it might be a good look, because he's going to get 30+ minutes and he knows how to score. So I really like Kelly Oubre Jr. if you can find his line if they put it out there. So if you would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. When more lines come out, we'll be discussing those. There'll be an NFL discussion going on in there as well. It's free, it's not a premium. I don't charge for any of this or anything like that. It does take me time to dig up this information. If you do well with it and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description, and you can donate back to the channel. And thank you to the people who do donate, because I wouldn't want to charge you up front and then give you picks and they do bad. I'd rather give you picks, you do well, and then I earn it. That's if you feel like giving back. So it's all up to you. As far as NFL goes, I don't know if I'm gonna have time tonight to make an NFL video for Sunday. So I might take the week off with NFL, and that's probably for the best, because my NFL picks have been iffy for the Sunday games. I've been doing a lot better with the Thursday night games, just being able to dissect one game. But when it comes to, you give me this huge slate of NFL games, I want to take everything, and it's been half and half. Haven't had like a huge sweep or anything like that. I should probably stick to less picks, but for the NFL, I'm going to stay away from that one. Maybe I'll put a video out for the Monday night game. I'm not sure. I do spend a lot of time with family on the weekends, and with the NBA starting back up, I do want to keep my family time. So hope you all do well. Good luck to you all. God bless you. It's the final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.